Alright. What is going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Today we have Blu52. How you doing today?
Smooth, man.
Chilling. Thank you for the opportunity. You know what I mean?
For having me, man. That shit mean a lot for real.
No problem. Of course. You know what I mean? Today we have a co-host, Muurbo, today with us.
Yo, what's going on, people? How y'all doing today?
So today we have 10 personal questions, 10 business questions. Something that I'm going to be doing new today is 3 speed questions, and it's going to lay on the personal segment of the podcast.
For sure.
So to get started, who is Blu52 and where can we find your music?
Man, Blu52 is really just an imperfect person trying to find his purpose in life like everybody else, man. You feel me? I'm on all platforms though, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music, just Blu52, I'll come up.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Tap in, y'all. Tap in for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, I just peeped this music video. Shit's no joke, man. It's real shit.
Good looking.
Where are you from?
I'm from Stockton, California, man.
You been there all your life?
Yeah, whole life, born and raised.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Damn, nigga. Bro, why do you look like you're like 24, bro?
That's crazy.
Nigga has good genetics.
Real shit. Black don't crack.
Real shit.
Unless the black do crack. I'll start seeing it.
Real shit.
Oh, everything.
So how did it all start for you making music? How'd you get into it?
Honestly, like, music always been a part of my life. My grandpa, you know, my uncles, they rap. Well, they used to do all that. They play instruments and stuff like that.
What kind?
I grew up in church. They do the organ. I got uncles that do like guitar, cousins that play the drums and stuff like that. So I've always been kind of like musically inclined. But for me, like when it started like making music, it was probably like 2020, 2021.
Okay.
My cousins, they rap. They've been rapping forever, and I always supported them. And I'm always there, so they was like, "Man, you might as well start rapping." You know.
That's what I tell my peers.
And it started like me just fucking around. Then after that, it just turned into a passion for it. Like, man, it's really cool. Like,
It's something that'll get you out of trouble.
hell yeah.
Oh shit, it's like a hobby, really.
Yeah.
Really.
And it's low key therapeutic. Like, you know what I mean? Like a diary, just writing whatever out. Like,
I tell my niggas it's like a superpower.
oh, everything.
Like you walk in the room, niggas know you. It's like, yes, I'm here, nigga.
Oh, man.
How would you describe the music that you typically create?
Relatable. It's always relatable because it comes from a real place. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so that's that'd be my biggest takeaway is that like a lot of my supporters and things like that, they always can relate to what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Real
So
shit.
that's really what it be.
That's dope.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty, now I got it. Alright. When did you know you wanted to choose this career path?
Oh shit. Man, I gave myself a year. So after the first year of like consistently rapping, so 2022, I knew like then I was like, okay, I really want to do this. Like I really want to push it.
Yeah.
Cause like at first, like I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't have it all together. You know what I mean? Like
It's everywhere.
And like people think like you just wake up one day and just start rapping and whatever, you know. But it's like really an art to it. And then like I'm a perfectionist, so like personally, it took me a year to get comfortable with my own voice. Like I used to hate hearing myself in the booth. I used to hate playing my songs. Like you feel me? Like so, I like it's just. But after like just going hard for that first year, I was like, all right, bet. Like I could really try to do something with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely.
And so yeah, it just ever since then for sure.
Do you feel like, as far as the music, and when you found something, because I tell my peers, it's like after the 3rd year, you see yourself making way more better music after now.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
See?
For sure. Because like from when I first started, and then till now, like I can hear the difference. You can hear the difference for real. Like,
Real shit.
Man, and then like that's why I tell my niggas too, like put that music out because like the people that's been there with you since day one, they gonna grow with you.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Allow them to grow with you. Like don't just hold all that music in and then You know what I mean? Because you're not getting feedback. You're not getting, like, you know what I mean, that exposure, things like that. Shit, one of them songs might blow 2 years later, a year later. Like, that shit happens.
It does.
You know what I mean? But if you holding it, you never know. You never know. Release that shit. Put that shit out.
Hell
That's
yeah.
really good advice.
Man.
That's really good advice. Okay. What's the most important lesson you learned in life?
Shit, man. Nothing is given. You gotta go take it. Like, everything. Like, it don't matter what it is. If you just sitting all day, like, it's not gonna just come to you. You know what I mean? You gotta go get it.
Hell yeah.
You gotta go get that shit. And that's really, I take that with everything for sure.
Real shit, and that's how you gonna get places.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, real shit.
Hell yeah.
That's the truth. Even in my own life, I could say, like, that's something you guys should take in, you know?
Real shit.
Man,
Real shit.
Yeah, take that risk, man. Like, and don't be afraid of the word no. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna get told no.
Definitely.
But that's the worst that's gonna happen. What's the worst you're gonna tell me? No? Okay, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board, come try again.
Yeah. Like Coach Popovich
Yeah,
and shit, you know?
yeah.
Like some,
Hell yeah.
I feel you, brother. I feel you.
Everything.
Okay. Why are you passionate about what you do?
Shit, it felt good. Like, so it started off as like kind of just real therapeutic, like just me getting thoughts out, getting, you know what I mean, feelings out. Like, I know, like us as men, like especially like just being in today's society, it's hard to express yourself to people or vent or different things like that. So I just kind of fell in love with the pen and paper doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it went from there. Like, okay, well, maybe somebody else feeling like this too.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and share it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, that's how that shit started for sure.
It's better with the emotion that like the beat can give too, and especially the way
I'm
you
telling you,
pronounce
bro,
it,
like,
you know?
and in beats, bro, like, that's like, sometimes like I might not even be in the mood, and then a beat will come on,
Yeah.
like it'll make me want to get on that motherfucker, bro.
Nah, real shit though.
Everything.
I'm knowing,
like,
bro,
what is
I'm
that?
knowing.
I gotta get on that. I gotta get on that.
For sure,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
For sure, man.
So something new that we're gonna be doing on the podcast is speed runs. Basically, 3 speed questions for every new guest that comes on. So the first speed question that I got for you is, if you were given a chance to explore the ocean, space, which one would you choose?
I'll do space, man. The ocean is.
Yeah. I dap you up.
The ocean is, man. Look, what they say, we only know about 5 to 7% of the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some shit out there for sure.
Real shit.
I'm not trying to fuck around with it neither.
I'm
you know?
cool, yeah.
I hate water, bro.
Yeah, I've seen too much. You know, water pressure is real. I'm cool.
Nah, real shit.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm so cool.
All right. Next question. If you could instantly master any language, what would it be?
The first thought came to my mind was like some type of Asian descent, but the second one was Spanish.
Okay.
I feel like Spanish is kind of real universal. Like,
Real
you know what I
shit.
mean?
Yeah.
So it'd probably be Spanish for sure.
All right. Cool. Next question on the speed side is, if you could have a deep question with any historical figure or fictional character, who would it be?
Oh, man, I go back and I ask like Malcolm X or Martin Luther King, something for real. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
that's a good one. Deep.
Just cause like they was visionaries, you know what I mean? So like just knowing what we know now, you know, I would ask them a question along the lines of like why do you feel this way? Like, you know what I mean? Like what inspired you
To do this.
to just do this and
Yeah.
go against the grain and just, you know, but like say fuck everything else.
Trust the process.
I'm gonna push this shit. Yeah, facts.
That's a real good mature
Yeah.
answer. I feel
Yeah, that
like
was.
most people would say like Juice WRLD or something. You know what I mean? Bro,
like a rapper. It's like something like,
that was some real shit.
Historical shit. That was
Yeah, I
nice.
ask one of those questions, bro. For sure. Cause like I don't know, like I like thinking about like how people minds work. You know what I mean? And so when like people don't mind going against the grain, and it's like bro, your life is on the line. They trying to kill you for this shit. It's like what's your thought process that's making you, you know what I mean? Be like, fuck what they talking about. I'm finna push this shit.
Regardless.
To the-
Artists, like real good people. It's
Hell
crazy.
yeah.
Legends.
Man.
Legends.
Not for real.
All right.
Got the
What are your top 3 favorite foods that you enjoy eating?
Oh shit, Mexican food, Chinese food, soul food for sure.
Yeah.
Everything, bro. Mexican
Yeah.
food and Chinese food, man, the variety is crazy.
Definitely.
Like
Real
the
shit.
variety is crazy. Like
Carry the topic.
man, you feel me?
Real
Like
shit.
you never gonna get bored eating. You know what I
full.
mean?
Oh, you gonna get full.
Yeah,
You gonna get full.
for sure. You know, yeah, you gonna be. It's crazy. So
For real.
yeah.
Burrito salad to
What?
real
I'm
burrito
telling you what, to
it's crazy,
tamales, to
man.
pozole, to
That's what I'm
ceviche. You feel me?
saying.
Like
You'll never
Cardio
get bored.
salad is
you're not
whatever you want.
gonna
So
get
you said
bored.
Mexican food,
Chinese food,
Chinese food,
Yeah.
and then what was the third
and
one?
soul food.
Soul food.
Yeah.
That's a good one right
That
was
there.
good.
You already know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What are 3 places you haven't traveled to that you would like to go to?
Man, Greece. The other one is the Bahamas, and then for my last one I say like Hawaii or something. I ain't never
Yeah.
been to Hawaii, but I be hearing some good things and shit.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I heard
I
it's
gotta go
turned
visit.
to-
Yeah, I gotta go visit Hawaii.
Have you ever
man.
took a cruise?
Nah, I ain't never took a cruise.
So I'm about to go on a cruise in June, bro, and it's going from Long Beach to Catalina, Catalina to Guatemala, Mexico.
Oh shit.
It's a 4-day. So I'm pretty hyped. This is my first one, bro.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know. I
Hell
text you and shit.
yeah,
Let you know.
yeah, that's gonna be raw.
I'll
You
appreciate
gonna get the drink package and
Hell
shit.
yeah, bro. Get a little fucked up, make hella dope ass music. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
It's life.
Hell yeah.
For real, man.
No, that's raw for sure. Have you traveled before?
Not like on some flying. My brother lives in Iowa. Visit him a
Okay.
couple times. Been to Oregon, Washington D.C.
Oh yeah.
For a school trip. That was like a week and a half.
How was DC?
It was humid as fuck.
Hell
But
yeah.
the experience, as far as the history and shit, amazing. You know what I mean? I visited JFK's gravesite.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? The Washington Monument. Got to go
Yeah.
on the top of that
That
shit.
motherfucker hella big.
Hella big. You know what I mean? The elevator, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of janky going up that shit. But
Yeah.
inside the elevator, the glass is clear in the inside, so you see all the architecture and all the stuff that they
Yeah.
drew inside of it, and it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's fascinating.
Sick, bro.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? It's cool overall. I got to see where George Washington was buried as well with his wife.
Oh shit.
It was just a wholesome experience. I mean, I feel like everybody should experience it.
Yeah, hell
You
yeah.
know, take a trip, learn about some history.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had all that out there for real.
It's hell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a political city.
Fact.
So I mean, it's everything out there. You know what I mean? It's just hot.
Yeah.
Hot, you know what I mean?
That
It's like-
weather, that weather when you go back that way, man, it's
It's like Florida.
crazy.
I haven't been to Florida. Shout out my sisters, they live in Florida, but
yeah.
you know what I mean? I haven't been out there.
I've been just like layovers.
Okay.
Yeah, so that humidity for sure real. But I ain't never just went out up in that yet.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
Right. If you got to pick 3 exotic animals, what would they be?
Yeah, Bengal tiger, spider monkey,
Oh
and
shit.
then the other one would be like a liger or something.
The liger, that would
Yeah,
be
the
cool as
liger.
fuck.
What is a
On some real
liger?
shit.
That's a
It's
lion tiger breed.
hybrid.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
hella rare.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's my first time hearing that shit. I said, a tiger, what the fuck?
Yeah, on some real shit. When I first heard it, I didn't believe it.
Yeah,
But when I
them
found out it was a
motherfuckers
real
hella
thing,
big,
and
like-
they
Damn.
look cool,
Them
too.
motherfuckers hella big.
I'm about to search it up, nigga, after this.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
them
saying,
motherfuckers
bro.
crazy. for Sure, they sit like right here.
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
shit
saying.
crazy.
Damn.
They tall, they way
Yeah.
So
bigger.
it's like, damn, they're like both, they're both animals. They're fucking, they're huge.
Man, that shit
It's
crazy.
crazy, man.
We will be right back in a few moments to hop in the business segment of this podcast.
The fear of failure got me annoyed, niggas thinking different. Death all around, it's kinda hard to be optimistic. Trying to make sense out of life with the time I'm given. Social media fake, all these niggas in competition. Right along, I stay strong in the life I'm living. Though at times I still feel like it's something.
We are jumping into the business segment of this podcast. So the first question of the business side is, can you share the story behind your latest album or single?
So my latest single is Fred Hammond. It's me, Blicky, Wills Fargo, Lou Thomas, High VP. We was just in the studio.
Shout out them.
Yeah, we was just in the
Shout out.
studio, man, one night, man. Shout out D Hallway. And we just put a beat on. And so sometimes we go in there with, shit written, beat, we already know we want to lay. Other times, like, we just vibing. Put a beat on, we vibe, kind of come up with shit right there.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just how the magic happened right there. Just writing, bouncing off each other, ideas and shit, doing shit like that.
Do you know how long that took to make?
It took like an hour and a half.
Damn.
Yeah, it took
With like what, 4 people on there, right?
It was 3 people.
Three
so
people?
it ended up 3 people on the song. And then yeah, it took like an hour and a half probably.
Good shit. You guys, you said that you freestyled that one. You was the punch in for that one, or was that one more of a written one?
Yeah, that's one of them punch ins for sure. I punched in for sure.
That's dope, bro.
Hell yeah.
The next question I got for Blu52 is, how do you approach going about doing other collabs with artists?
I don't mind collabing. I just don't really do the politics and shit like that. So I want to know, like, you know, first off, like, what direction is they trying to go in. So I get a lot of people that do try to collab with me, but like, I take my craft serious. So if you're not trying to be serious about, you know what I mean, your music and pushing it and shit like that, I'm not gonna waste my time.
Yeah.
And shit like that, you know what I mean? It's like, so that's my first thing I do is like, I check your ambition. It's like, how bad you pushing what you say. Yeah. Because that's gonna make me want to hop on it. Like, yeah, bro, let's go up.
Real shit.
You feel me? But as far as like, collabing, I don't mind, bro. Just as long as nobody try to put me in no stupid politics and shit like that. We are trying to get money and get up out of here, man.
Real shit,
all that shit don't matter.
I like what you said. It's about our time. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people lack in consideration of people's time. You know what I mean? That's time that we can't get back. But at the same time, if a nigga's not charging you for a collab, bro, be serious about yourself and complete the task. And you know what I mean? I 100% agree with that as well. Because when it comes to me and him, bro, or like even me and like other peers like, you know, Slim Grims, he put me in a position where we went to the studio, sent me the beat on the way to the studio. Fucking, I knocked out that shit, in like 25 minutes and punched in when it was my time to go.
Hell yeah.
So it was like, you know what I mean? And then me and him, we freestyling on beats, having, untucking some shit from the files, and then putting our verses down on hooks that we made back in the day. And we just freestyling with it. It's cool, bro. It's overall, it's a great experience, and it helps you get out of your, like, it opens your mind, like I say. It opens your mind, you know what I mean? You're not stuck to your pen and paper or your notes. Your mind's just free.
Yeah.
Real shit.
The next question I got for Blu52 is, what kind of music do you see yourself making in the future?
More so just like the same type of music. But my plan in the future is to just be more elevated. You know what I mean? So like, lately it's been, even from the jump, it's just been like, okay, the upbringing, you know what I mean, relatable, where we all came from, you know, whatever, where we trying to get to, or, you know what I mean, where I'm at in that moment, how I'm feeling.
Right.
And then in the future, it's like, okay, now I'm here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is how we got here, you know, and like to the youngins or whoever listening, you know what I mean, like you could get there too.
Real shit.
Like, you feel me? Instead of just shitting on people like, yeah, now I'm up in, you feel me, like, fuck all the brokies. Like, nigga, I was just there.
Real shit.
I was just there. You was just there, you know? So it's like, because everybody listening, we all need, you know what I mean, motivation and shit like that every now and then.
Real shit. I feel like a lot of people like to use their time as to watch people instead of, let me create something, let me be a part of the future. Like, if you create something, just think about it. You are going to be history and a part of the future instead of just watching and being present.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? In idle time, watching people. You know what I mean? You can get out there and really get shit pumping. If it's a business career or if it's a dream, bro, do that shit.
And you never know who you inspiring. You know what I mean? You never know who watching you. Like, it don't matter if it's one person, 3 people, like, whatever. Like, you never know who you inspiring, bro. Like,
and there's a billion people in the world.
Facts. I mean, that's what that shit about, bro. Like, whatever you doing, bro, like, it's an audience for everything.
Yeah.
So you find your niche, you find your audience, bro, and just get it popping for real.
Yeah, real shit. I know back in the personal side, I asked you a question. You said your family, you know what I mean, you had an ear for music because your family played instruments, but one of the questions is, do you know how to play instruments yourself?
I can play the drums.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can play the drums.
That's dope.
Yeah.
When did you learn how to do that?
Man, just young age, bro. Watching my cousin, man, just picking up, man, you know, copying him and then doing things
Just
like
fucking
that.
rocking
Just
out, though.
fucking around, man, just doing shit like that.
See,
Hell yeah.
those are the moments to live for.
Hell yeah.
With the cousins and the family,
Man,
you just fucking,
bro.
you probably getting lit as fuck and just
Man.
fucking around, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
It's like my cousins at church and shit singing inspire me to sing a little bit.
Hell yeah, that's how
They
it
low
be.
key better than me. I can't even lie, but
That's
like
how
they
it
don't take
be.
it serious. It's crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
You said church, bro. One thing I really want to do is you know that one song, "Scared to Come Outside."
Yeah.
So that
Yeah,
one song, yeah, that one song. I want to get tapped in more of the religion side and get close with the churches and shit like that. And you know what I mean, we're not all perfect human beings in the world, you know what I mean. But at the same time, I want to be closer with, you know what I mean, the higher ups, God and shit like that. And you know what I mean, get with the choir.
Yeah.
And have them be in the music videos and as far as like the future and just present things that you don't normally see.
Yeah, no, that's real. I say do it, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
I appreciate you know what I mean.
Hell yeah, do that
Like
shit.
posted up in when I was in DC, I seen this big ass cathedral. You know what I mean, there was like 2 presidents buried in there. I don't know the presidents, you know what I mean. I would say, but I forgot. But 2 presidents buried in this cathedral inside, like in the stone walls, and I'm like, that's crazy, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. It's architecture at its finest because it's old, you know what I mean? And I feel like people don't appreciate that as well. So
Right.
just bringing up old stuff that could be new again.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And that's real. Think about it, like how much shit from the old school is brought up now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From like dances to samples to hella shit.
Yeah.
And it's like people be like, oh shit, did you see this new? And then like the people that grew up on it or whatever, like oh no, that's from this. Like, that shit already came back. No, but hell yeah, bro.
Man.
I appreciate that, bro. The next question that I got for Mr. Blu52 is, do you have any ideas for any future merchandise?
Yeah, so my bro Lou Thomas, bro, he got a all season apparel
Okay.
coming. You know, he been dropping for a while now, man. We got we got some shit coming. So we got beanies, you know, kids sizes, shirts, sweats, sweaters, and just, you know, trying to just put the stamp on things. You
Make
know
it
what
official.
I mean? Hell yeah.
That's
Hell
dope.
yeah. So, yeah.
Well, and shit's in the play, shit's in the making, bro. So, you know what I mean? Good luck, you know what I mean?
Appreciate
And that's
it.
just going to be a dope ass drop when it drops.
Hell yeah.
Is it like a collab? Or is it just your solo?
No, it's his shit for sure.
Okay.
And, I just support him, you know what I mean? We do a lot of shit together.
That's dope.
And, yeah, so it's it's gonna be raw though.
Does he make music as well? Or
Yeah, he do. He do.
Oh,
yeah,
bro, fucking
yeah.
collide the music.
on
Yeah,
everything.
make that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Cause like a lot of times too, like we've been out because we done made drops before, and like people would be like, oh shit, what is that? You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, this my bro shit or this his shit, like this my shit, whatever. You know what I mean? And that just that networking and
At its
like
finest.
learns that, you know. So,
It's dope, bro.
yeah.
I had shirts made about 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Did the same shit. Just basic shit. Just with my name big in the back and then a small font in the front. I just feel like, again, just trying to stamp the name. You know what I mean? Make it rememberable in people's minds. Like when they see that shit, well, I know who that is. You know what I mean? So
and then that help your supporters be a part of you. You
Absolutely,
know what I mean? Like
yeah.
you think about it, like from celebrities to athletes, like whatever, like they all get a signature shoe, they all go get the jersey, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just so we
Representing
feel a
it.
part of that support and shit like that, bro. Like a lot of people don't know too, like a lot of music and just like different podcasts and things like that, like a lot of the revenue comes from the merch.
right.
You know what I mean? And shit like that. So I definitely try to push some merch.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, bro. Good luck, bro.
Man,
Most definitely.
good luck.
Hey, you a hard ass rapper. I don't think that's shit. You gonna fail at all. You know what I mean? Shit grows with time, bro.
On me.
That's how stocks
real.
work.
Hell yeah. No, that's real.
What keeps you motivated in your rap career?
Man, just I'm not where I want to be at. You know what I mean? So I'm not a real content person.
Okay.
Like I'm never somewhere too long. Like anytime I feel stagnant, I'm like, okay, I gotta shake something up. You know, that's where that motivation comes. Just not being where I want to be yet.
Yeah.
You know, and shit like that. And that's where that shit keep coming from for sure.
Yeah.
Real shit. Yeah, no, I feel
It's like people feel like, boom, you're gonna get just like you said earlier. People just think that you just wake up and you're just fucking like him.
Yeah,
It's like this is a process, man. You gotta go through trial and tribulations with this shit.
Yeah, I had to work for this shit, man. That shit, man, it was not easy, for sure.
Hey, but you rocking.
for real, man. No, we see.
Appreciate it.
What's your favorite memory from an open mic performance?
Oh shit, man, probably my first one. So it used to be Cluck and Rooster in Stockton. Now it's like Chicken and Waffle. It's like some spot. But they had like a open mic type shit. You feel me? And so I went in there and performed. It was like my first performance. And I remember I had to take like a shot or two before I even went on stage. My nerves was crazy,
Real shit.
but like
Hey, man, I feel
after I performed, like, you know, like people in the crowd was like telling me like, bro, that shit was raw. Like, you feel me? Like, or you got the voice for this. Like, you feel me? And I'm like, that shit felt good.
Hell yeah.
Like to hear that.
People notice.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I believe it. We checked out a few of your posts and you did go really hard. Bro.
Yeah, no, real shit though. Yeah, real shit.
Good looking.
I can see that. I can see
Yeah.
that for sure, man.
On one of them, I was at a park. I was at a park in Lathrop, and like they was playing my song out loud while I'm you know, getting recorded, whatever. And then like some kids came and was like, "Your song is raw. Like, where is it gonna be at?" And I'm like, "Oh, that shit feel good." I'm like,
some real
hell
shit.
yeah.
That was dope.
I'm like, hell yeah. Cause they could have told me cut that shit off, all type of shit. Yeah.
No, real shit. And it's, hey, one of my experiences, bro, was going to the store, bro, and like, bro, this little kid I never thought told his dad, he like, "Dad, I know that guy."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know how he know me, bro, but I'm like, it's cool, bro. Like, you know, it's just being a known face, bro.
Yeah.
It's what you really pushing makes that nigga feel
Hell
good and
yeah.
keep thriving.
That's
Real
real.
shit. What are some things you've learned from other performers that helped you improve your own life shows?
Confidence, man. Just like even if you nervous, can't nobody tell you nervous.
Yeah.
You just feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not visible. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
just keep rocking. You know.
Hell yeah.
And then even if you mess up, like, so every performance ain't gonna be perfect. You know, you might not get all the words right. You might miss whatever, but keep going.
Yeah.
You know
Don't
what
let
I
them
mean?
see you
Don't-
kind of fuck up. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep going.
That's a
Sure.
performance.
It's a performance. You know, make it look like you did it on purpose, if anything.
Yeah.
That's the real shit.
It was a part of it.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Hell yeah.
The next question that I got from Mr. Blu52 is, what accomplishments do you see yourself achieving in the next 5 to 10 years?
5 to 10 years, man, I want to own some properties, man. You know what I mean? That's really like the direction I'm trying to go to. Just different properties, different businesses and venues. You know what I mean? We talked earlier about supply and demand.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking for what the demand is, so I could try to find a way to supply it.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and just different avenues, bro. Like, I feel like I'm a jack of all trades. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was never really great at one thing. I was always just good at a bunch of different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just kind of
For
take
real.
that now, like, okay, I could do this, I could learn this, I could do this. You know what I mean? And then just put my people in a position to win too.
Yeah.
Because like, their dreams might not be my dreams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, but if I could learn what they want, you know, and put them in position to get what they need, and hey, you know, that would be great. So,
Man, we all win, huh?
hell yeah.
That's what we
Hell
want.
yeah.
That's dope, bro. I feel like, yeah, your mindset, bro, even, you know what I mean? Being, you said 29, bro. Nigga, you have so much life to live, you know what I mean? And so much game to offer, bro. So keep thriving.
Good looking, bro. For
No
real.
problem, bro. We're down to the last 2 questions of this podcast. The next question that I got is, what is the biggest takeaway you hope your listeners learn?
Man, your life ain't over. You know what I mean? Like, we all go through a lot of things. You're gonna get down on yourself. You're gonna have, you know, probably some of the worst periods in your life, if they haven't already happened, but you still here for a reason.
Real shit.
You know what I mean? You still here. You wake up, you still here. You still got another chance, another opportunity to, you know what I mean, get it right. And then like along with that is like you bigger than your environment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So some people be like see what they see and they think that's all it is that they got to look forward to. It's like, nah, bro, it's life bigger than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, you got a purpose. You here, you got a purpose.
You got a purpose, for sure that.
That's real shit. I definitely need to hear that too.
Hell yeah,
Real shit.
Hell yeah, bro. That shit gonna come, bro. Like, even if, like, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro, like I spent a lot of my life, like, searching for my purpose. You know what I mean? And, like, even sometime now, like, it still seems kind of hazy. Like, am I really supposed to be doing this?
Yeah.
Like, you know, but it's like that shit gonna come, bro. Don't get discouraged, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Have you, not to steer away from this, but like, did you go to college?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I personally didn't choose the college route. You know what I mean? I feel like, I could have went to college around 2020 because that's when coronavirus was happening, and they were giving a lot of, like, you know, free college things and stuff like that, programs. But I just felt like you said, I feel like I'm unsure of what kind of career path I wanted to take, but I knew that strongly since I was like 18 years old, 17 years old, I wanted to do music, and that's what I've been passionate about. And you know what I mean, I stuck to it. You know, I've been doing it, you know, going out trying to learn jacks of all trades, but at the same time sticking to what I know. You know what I mean? Because this is an experience as a whole. You know what I mean? You could put people on game that don't know how to make music, be like, this is how you write a hook. You know what I mean? It starts with a hook, boom, go to a verse.
That's real.
So it's just something that I know that I can also give people game, because it's not like I'm lying about it now. I've been in there 5+ years now. You know what I mean? So it's cool, bro, to really know the craft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then to understand and be patient with it, because again, you don't wake up being a fucking genie.
Hell yeah.
So,
That's real. That's some real shit, bro.
This is kind of like the last question, but again, what is one piece of advice you can share with the listeners?
Man, I say, like, your path ain't gonna be the same as somebody else's, like we talked about earlier. You feel me? So it's just like some that work for somebody might not work for you, or it really might be something that you want to do though.
Yeah.
And that's cool, but just don't hold yourself to that same timeline that they got it in. You know what I mean? Just because everybody different and how they operate and how their minds work.
Yeah.
So, you know, just always try to, you got your own uniqueness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just remember that you got your own uniqueness, and you are special. Just, you know, whatever you're doing, just use it. Try to use that as much as you can.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, my boy Blu52, for hopping in.
My dude.
Yo.
Thank you, my co-host, you know, Muurbo. You know what I mean? We got way more content, way more, you know what I mean, guests for the podcast, comedians, actors, entrepreneurs, you name it. This video is dropping April 15th. So I hope you guys have a great Easter. Be safe. You know what I mean? There's people out there giving tickets. And if you know me, I like to drive safely, of course. You know what I mean? Stay true, stay positive, be yourself. And until the next video, we out.
You feel me, Nagi? Well, let me in.
Too many talking all this gang shit, but ain't enough niggas dead, whoever lying quit. Only time you snip is hair like great clips. I make the suckers feel the real, cause you ain't shaking this. Blessed with the gift of gab.